Okay, hello and welcome to the pre-match live show of the third match of the ongoing Women's 100 tournament. And today it's Northern Superchargers versus Welsh Fire. Okay, definitely we're going to talk about this game, but as I just start the live, I can see the comment that did you watch? Srish asking me, did you watch the India A Women's game? Absolutely, I watched that game, and I will talk about that also. But first, I want to talk about this game that. I think today as Northern Superchargers will take on Wells Fire, and this match is going to happen in Leeds. And I think if you see the both teams, I think very balanced side. Both teams are very balanced, and I think for me it is very hard to predict which team is going to this game. To win convincingly. Yes, the boys asking Ajke Eka. Yes, today also I am here only. Trishadi will join us back from tomorrow onwards because you guys can understand a long journey from England to India. So a bit, you know, a hectic schedule not. So I think so that is why she decided to join back with you guys from tomorrow onwards. So today you have to bear me only. Yes, but moving on in today's game, like as I mentioned, that both teams are looking very balanced. And when you see the the squad, I think Northern Superchargers Holy Armitage is expected to be the captain also, as she was the captain in the previous two editions also. So it is expected that she will, captain the side. And for Wales Fire, it is Tammy Beaumont, the captain. And we saw how good she was as captain for England. I think in the T20 series where Nat Shivabrand didn't play, I think those two matches England did well and she looked good. Very, very proactive captain, and she looked good. So I think Wales Fire will expect her to be that good as captain because and the best part I think for Wales Fire is the overseas players that they have. I think you have Shabnim Ismail, you have Jace Jonathan, and you have Haley Matthews. I think I think no one will deny that what impact Haley Matthews brings to the table with the bat, with the ball, and obviously the captain of West Indies. So the leadership factor is also there, and and see, Jace Jonathan is also there. We Whoever follows women's cricket properly, and obviously WPL and WBBL also. Jace Jonathan is the captain in WBBL. Was has become a crucial part of the Delhi franchise in WPL. So I think Jace Jonathan with her all-round brilliance, I think will be a big factor for this team. And obviously Shabnim Ismail also. I think Shabnim Ismail with all her experience. I know that she is not playing the international cricket anymore, but still with all the franchise cricket that she has been playing, I think she is looking damn good. And see in the WPL also she looked good. So I am expecting her to be in that good rhythm. And I think the solid overseas players are there. And I think these three overseas players are going to be the playing 11. I am finding it very hard to see Sarah Bryce in the playing 11, but who knows because the wicket keeping option is also there. So maybe Sarah Bryce will get in, but then it will be very hard for them to choose between these two players between these three: Shabnim Ismail, Jace Jonathan, and Helly Matthews. Because for me, these three players should definitely get a place in the playing 11 of any team. But when it comes to Northern Superchargers, Kate Cross is there, so I am looking forward to that battle. Kate Cross with the new ball against Haley Matthews, and obviously when Haley Matthews is playing, you expect that Haley Matthews will give her team that big start with the bat in the initial overs, especially in the power play overs. So I think that battle will be vital in this match, and obviously along with Kate Cross, Phoebe Litchfield is another player that we have to keep an eye. Phoebe Litchfield will definitely be in the team, and see for Phoebe Litchfield, in the context of the upcoming World Cup, I think she is going to be a very crucial player for Australia. It will be hard for her. It will be hard for her to get a place in the top order. I think when it comes to the ODI format of the Australia, but still in the middle order, she has that game to score those quick runs, and I think that is why she is going to be a very crucial part. And I think this is a very important tournament for her, and hopefully she will do well. So along with Phoebe Litchfield, Lindsay Smith is there. We all saw Lindsay Smith in action against India in the recent series. Obviously, Annabelle Sutherland is there, another all-rounder, Aussie all-rounder, and we all know how important she can be with the bat and with the ball. Georgia Wareham, another Aussie. So the Aussie power is full in Northern Supercharger. You have Georgia Wareham, you have a spinner, next spinner, you have Annabelle Sutherland, a pace bowling all-rounder, and obviously you have Fibilicfit, a fantastic batter. So I think these three players are going to part of the playing 11. And one player I think I will suggest you guys to keep an eye. I think she is Devina Perry. See, Devina Perry is an excellent talent, I will say, because I think in the recent under 19 World Cup, she was one of the players to watch out for, and she performed brilliantly with the bat. She has that power, and she has a power hitting game, and she has been scoring some runs consistently in the domestic circuit also for the respective teams. So I think you please keep an eye on her, and I think she will not get, she she will not wait for her chances, for a long time to get a chance in the England team. I think she will definitely get a call in the England team in upcoming 1 year, maybe within 1 year, because she has that talent, and I think she will be a player to watch out for in coming days also. So please keep an eye on her. I will keep an eye on her. So let's see about that. Okay, I will come. I will take some comments before I discuss about the India A women's game against Australia. What happened? Okay, okay. The comment again. Some issue is there. 1 second. I will check from here. Second. 1 second. Okay. Hmm. Okay, 1 second. Yes. Okay. Before moving to the comments, it's taking some time. We can discuss about the India A women's game. See, unfortunately, India A started the tour with a loss. I think the target that was, I think it was around 138, right? 1 second. Check. Yes, 138 run target was. I think it was achievable. The batting that they had. Again, Shefali Verma was disappointing. I think she must be gutted that another opportunity was there and she wasted that. Again, two debuted one were there. Dhara Gurjar, the batter, and she is a very fantastic batter, I will say. And she has that game of anchoring the innings. So when she came out to bat after Shefali Verma's innings, I thought that on debut she had a chance. If she could have played the anchor role properly, I think she could have finished the game and won the game for India on her first outing, but she couldn't. She looked a bit nervous, and you can expect that. A youngster getting a chance to play in Australia for India, and obviously we're playing in some big names like Kim Garth was there, Elisa Haley was making a comeback. She looked good with the bat. I know that she didn't score that much, a big score, but whatever she scored, she looked good. She looked in good touch. But I was a bit surprised to see that she didn't do the wicket keeping job, don the wicket keeping gloves. The captain, Nicole Feltham was doing the wicket keeping job, but because few days ago I was reading an interview where she told that I have made some changes and in my wicket keeping techniques to avoid future injuries, in going forward. So I was expecting that, okay, in this series from the game one only, I will see, Elisa Haley as a wicket keeping option. But in today's game, she didn't do the wicket keeping job. Nicole Feltham did. Let's see in the upcoming game whether she will do the wicket keeping job or not. But as a batter, she looked good. But for India, I think, as I mentioned, the Dhara Gujjar could have done, but unfortunately she didn't. I think Rugby Bish played a good knock. I think when she was hitting the ball, India again out of nowhere, getting some chances, getting a, just out of nowhere, a hope was there. Okay, India might pull off this chase because Radha Yadav was supporting her pretty well. But again, continuously she was looking for the big shots and one ball, and at one ball she didn't connect it, and ultimately she got out. So overall, I think India could have batted better, and that is the area that they would love to work on going forward. I think as a bowling unit, they did exceptionally well, and the best part, I think, today's game, the best positive from Indian side was the fielding. I think they fielded superbly. If you see all the catches, I think the catches that Saima Thakur took, the Minnu Mani catch, and obviously the Sajana Sajivan catch. I think those were brilliant. Those were brilliant. I think, and this fielding aspect has been, has improved a lot in the recent times. We all saw in the England series also how good India women were in the fielding department, and in the India A class today also we saw how good they are. So that's a very big positive. But moving forward, I think Prema Rawat, another debutant, had a great outing, picked up, if I'm not a 3 wickets, right? Yes, yes, picked up 3 wickets, 15 runs in 4 overs. looked absolutely impressive, and she was playing in the WPL for Royal Challengers Bangalore. So a well-known name, and today I think the way she performed, she will be a well-known name more. I think after today's performance. So let's see whether she can continue the this kind of performance again, because but in one match you can perform, the challenge becomes when when you have to do in a regular interval, you have to do it in a consistent. So that's the main part. So let's see. But okay, first now I will. So that is one. So the main, what I want to say that for India, I think the batting needs to be a little more, and it could have been better, because some names were there that they could have done the job. Yeah, if the target was around 170, 180, I would have said that okay, the target was a little bit, high, on a higher side for the batting unit that the India A women's side have right now. But when the target was only 138, I know the pitch was maybe a bit slow. The spinner was getting that grip, and I think exceptionally two Australian bowlers were pretty good. I will take the name. I think one was Ginger, if I'm not wrong. She was pretty impressive. Yes, Sienna Ginger and Amy Edgar, the spinner who dismissed, Shefali Verma. Yeah, stumping. So Amy Edgar and Sienna Ginger was pretty impressive. Tess Flintup also bowled really well along with Kim Gard. And obviously keep an eye on Lauren Cheetle. I think she is a very good prospect. Left arm, action, had that swing. And if you guys somehow manage to watch the match, by the way, the match is being telecasted on live streamed on fan code application. So if of you guys couldn't watch the game 2 days, you can watch the second game and upcoming games on fan code only. So Shefali Verma was plum LBW when Chetal took bowled that swinging delivery, and it was a plum LBW, but unfortunately umpire didn't think so, and there was no DRS or some DRS call in this series, so that is why Shefali Verma survived, but she couldn't make the most of it. But overall, I think the batting department looked a bit gloomy, and I just wish that from the second game onwards, the batting department do a better job what they did today. Okay, now moving towards the comments. Okay, there's so many comments. 1 second. Yes. Okay, she's hi. Yeah, did you watch? I took that question that yes, I watched. Okay, okay, cricket, sports, others in Hindi. Okay, she is saying Welsh Fair has lays Aussies, so I will be happy if they win over over Superchargers, Northern Superchargers. Yes, Swish. We all know how capable all the Aussies are. So it is expected that when you have Aussies your team, that team is going to be the superior team in a particular game. But the factor is that yeah, I can understand from which angle you are saying, but see, I think for me, I think this both side looking a very good balanced on side, because on the other side you say you have players like Haley Matthews, you have players like Shabnim Ismail, you have Jess Jonathan, so very good options to have for Wills Fair also. Okay, next comments are she is again saying Shabnim Ismail, the only retired player probably who has maintained her form even after retirement. Absolutely, and it is so good to see, because when she was playing the international cricket, she was so consistent, and she was the go-to bowler for South Africa. And after the retirement, it is very hard for any athlete, for any sports person to maintain that fitness, to maintain that routine. But the way she has maintained, and she has been playing continuously in different franchise leagues, and not only playing, she is performing also. That is the main part. If you don't perform, even after a certain time, franchise leagues will not pick you up. But Shabnim Ismail is one name, that, as you said correctly, that every franchise is looking if she is available in the auction table, or in the draft. So that is exceptionally. You have to give credit to Shabnam Ismail the way she has maintained her, and I think this in this edition also, I think she will be a very crucial player for a team. क्रिकेट स्पोर्ट्स अदर स्पीकिंग 2020 में पाक कैसे हारा मैनचेस्टर में, मैंने देखा मैच, क्यों नहीं जीता? कौन सा मैच आप बोल रहे हो आदर्श? आप थोड़ा अगर स्पेसिफाई कर सकते हो तो अच्छा होगा, मुझे थोड़ा कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। ओके, श्री सिंह, good chance of Jace Jonathan to showcase her skills before World Cup in India. Australia return on cards for JJ. See, I am very shocked to see why she has not made a comeback till now, because the impact that she has in both the department. I think she is a must. She is a definite name that you want to have in your team. So I think before, as we mentioned, that the World Cup is going to happen in subcontinent conditions, and if you see her form in the WPL, if you see her all around contribution and the leadership quality also right now. So I think overall, I think Jay Junction should be in the squad, but let's see. It's all about Australia, because there are so many options for Australia to choose, and ultimately they will come up whatever the whichever the 15 players they will select. I think those will be top notch. So let's see. I will be very happy if I see Jace Johnson in the mix up, because I think she deserves a place in that squad. Okay, I think the toss is done. Let me check once. I think the toss is done. Yes, Northern Superchargers have won the toss and opted to bat first. Okay, again, in a game of 100, I expect this to be a high scoring game, but please do not bet like Manchester Originals. It was so disappointing to see them batting yesterday, despite having so many class players. Okay, the playing 11 here is as I expected. Holly Armitage, the captain. Devina Pedin, I think she is going to open, so I'll be eager to see her in action. Phoebe Litchfield is there, Annabelle Sutherland is there, Georgia Waham is there. So as I told, as these three Aussies are expected to get the game time in the playing 11, and only these three Aussies have managed to get a place. Elias Davidson Richards is also a name that can be a pivotal player. Kate Cross is there, Lindsay Smith, Lucy Hyam, and Grace Bellinger. And for Wales pair, Sophia Dunkley, Haley Matthews, Tammy Woman, the captain, Georgia Elvis, Jay Jonathan, Sarah Bryce, okay, Shabnam Ismail. Okay, Sarah Baez, Emily Windsor, Katie George, and Priya Davis. Priya Davis and Katie Levis. Okay. So all the four foreigners have been added in the playing 11 for Wales Fire. So very interesting lineup. But still, I will still say that if you see both the playing 11, I think it's looking very much balanced side, and I think a very good match is waiting for us. Okay, moving on. Some more comments before wrapping up the show. 1 second. Yes. Okay, Demon Slayer saying why you don't cover men's the 100? Because see, we would love to do, but see, for me and for Trisha, the women's cricket is the main priority for us, as we have been tasked to do that. So we are focusing that, and you can understand after covering the women's cricket, both pre and post, the match starts at 11 p.m. In India. So it is very difficult to continue to do, because we have other works also from the morning also. So that is why. But as you mentioned, I will discuss this thing with our team, and if we manage, we will definitely do for you guys. Yes. Okay. 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 Yes, Swish saying Shefali Verma chances are going in vain. Absolutely. But Swish, I want to know your judgment also, that do you think that based on her form in the T20s, whatever she showed in that England tour, that fantastic innings in the last T20, and obviously now she's getting these opportunities. Do you think that when India going to announce the final squad for the World Cup, upcoming World Cup, do you think based on that Shefali Verma should get a chance? I doubt, because you want to see the players who have been grinding in the 50 over format and scoring runs, but Shefali Verma has not doing that, and Shefali Verma, the inconsistency is still an issue. There is some inconsistency. Consistency is still an issue for her, and and I think she has to be more consistent to get a chance. In a regular interval for a senior team for Team India. Yes. Okay. She is a good question. Could Titas be there in India World Cup squad? I think she will be there if she has no fitness issues. Because if you think the available bowling option, I think Titas is needed there. So maybe I think this Australia A women tour is very very crucial for her, because she missed the England tour because of the injury, and I think that was a very big miss considering the World Cup. So I think this tour is going to be very crucial for her. I just wish that she does well, pick up some big wickets, and help India to win the games. And I think that will strengthen her chances to get a place in the final squad for the World Cup. Okay, more comments. Okay, Shriji, why Radha Yadav came before Sajana? Logic, I think she is the captain. That is why you are the captain. You have all the call. Okay, jokes apart, yes, it also surprised me a bit, but I think see, I think Sajana still got some deliveries to prove, but the way she batted and the strike rate was not very pretty impressive. I think she could have done a bit more. I am not saying that she could have won the game. Okay, it was tough when she came out to bat. I can understand that it was already tough the equation, but still she has that big hitting game. But I think she batted. If I'm not wrong, let me check. I think 10, 12 balls she batted. 1 second. Sajiba, yes, 11 balls she batted and she scored only 7. So that is quite surprising also because in 11 balls you expect a batter like Sajana Sajivan at least scored 20 or 22 runs, right? At least. So that was very shocking also. But see, I think overall the start could have been better. To chase a tricky target of 138 on a tricky pitch, I think the start could have been better, and that is where India lacked today. And hopefully, from the second game onwards, I think these areas will be corrected, and hopefully India will win the second game. Okay. Okay, Deepak saying why Yastika not in playing 11 today. Uma Chetru really disappointed with that and WPL also new performance with the bat and keeping. See, Deepak, I think for Yastika, I think the problem is that um, the power hitting. See, for Uma Chetri, I think whatever Uma Chetri has played in WPL and for India also, I think the main thing that Uma Chetri has that power hitting game, that that ability to score quickly. But a problem is there also. If you see today's innings also, I think the stance that Uma Chetri has, it's quite leg side friendly. Like when the ball is coming in the middle stump or in the leg stump, she's very happy. She is very happy to just flick the ball for the boundary or for a six. But she has a very weak game in the offside. What I observed, I might be wrong. I would love to know you guys just you guys verdict on that. But for me, I think she has a very weak game, and today also she struggled when Australian bowlers were keeping the ball outside of the off stump. So I think going forward, if she doesn't perform in the upcoming games, I think then maybe a chance for Yastika might come. But I would love to see. But the problem is for Astika, if she wants to bat at the top, she needs to score runs quickly. You cannot play the anchor role. I know that Shefali Verma is there, but still you have to score at a certain pace, especially in the T20s game. But because otherwise, Yastika might get a chance in a number 3, 4, 5. But there are so many players are there, and they are right now I think ahead of her in the pecking order. So I think that is why the problem is happening with Yastika. But for me, I think if Uma Shetty doesn't perform in the upcoming 1 or 2 games, and then maybe India might look to include Yastika Bhatia in the playing 11. Okay. Yes, Deepak Singh Prima Dath was really good with the ball. Absolutely. The way she used, giving the air to the ball and everything, she was pretty impressive. Yes. Is Sophie Molo injury free? If she is absent, then JJ can make a comeback. I think right now, I think she is still nursing that injury. I think that is why maybe she didn't play that WBBL also. I think if I'm not wrong, she is not going to part of the WBBL also. But yes, that's a very good point. If Sophie Million is injured, I think that's when Australia might look, to include JJ Johnson. I think that is a perfect replacement you can say. But let's see, let's see. I think for Sophie Molo, personally, I think she will look to get fit because no player wants to miss the World Cup, especially as a spinner when it is happening in subcontinent conditions. Right? Okay, Deepak saying Kranti God is also not there. Kranti God, I have to check whether Kranti God is in the squad or not. I am not sure because I think Kranti God is not in the squad also. So I think that is right. Mm, yeah, she's saying no. I don't think Sipali makes. Yes, absolutely. It's good to know that Srish and I thinking in the same direction that yes, it's very difficult for Shefali right now to get a place in that World Cup squad, but who knows? Let's see what India team management thinks. But Swish, yes, Kashmir should have been in the squad. I think Kranti Gaur will play in the series against Australia. I think she will be in. Yes, Kranti, I think definitely. See, I think Kashmir's injury is still, we don't have any update. Kashmir's injury, there is some injury concern over Amanjot also after the, you know, after the England tour. Hopefully, both of them or any one of them will be available for the Australia series. Let's, we have to wait for when the team gets announced. But I think definitely Kranti will be there. And if Kranti does well in that series, I think definitely she is going to be a part of the World Cup squad. And I think it will be a huge, huge achievement for her. To get that acknowledgement from the way she performed at WPL, then she got a chance in that final, I think, if I'm not wrong, in the final of the Tri Series, and then the spell she bowled in England. I think she was super impressive, and it will be so good to see her in action in the upcoming Australia series also. And if she does well, as I told, that she will definitely get a chance in the World Cup squad. Okay, Deepak Singh, what is the pace attack going into the World Cup? See, right now I think Arundhati is there, Kranti Gaur is there, Amanjot, if she is fit, she is going to crucial. Kashbi, if she is fit, she is going to be crucial. Renuka Singh Thakur, I think she will be good enough, she will be fit enough to get a chance in the playing 11, or sorry, in the squad of the World Cup. So I think these are the available options, because I don't think Pooja Bhastakar will be selected in the uh, squad, even if she is fully fit, because she has not played a competitive cricket for a long, long time now. So just because she is one of the experienced players and she is fully fit for available, you cannot take someone just for the World Cup when she has not played for a long time any competitive cricket. So I think that should be the basic logic before selecting someone. But who knows? With Team India management, anything can happen. Any surprises might happen before us. But let's see. Let's see. But for me, oh sorry, another name, Titas, as Swish was mentioning that Titas, if she does well in this series, in this ongoing Australia A Women series, and obviously if she does well and if she remains fit, I think she will be one of the players to watch out for in the squad, and she will get a place in the squad. Yes, I think all the comments are sorted now, and it's already 7:28. The match starts in 2 minutes, so that is what. So again, our focus turns to the 100 tournament. Yes, Northern Superchargers have won the toss and opted to bat first. So I think Devina Perrin will open the innings, maybe along with Phoebe Litchfield, a right and left hand combination, and two super batters. Phoebe Litchfield can play aggressively and can play the anchor role throughout the innings. And obviously, Devina Perrin, she is pretty aggressive batter, and I'm looking forward to see her in action. So let's see how she does. Hopefully, you guys, hopefully, a fantastic match awaits for every one of us. You guys enjoy the match. I will also go and watch the match, and obviously, I will come back for the post match. So please join us. Thank you again for joining in. Thank you for bearing me again. From tomorrow, Trishadi and me both will be there. No worries. But again, I will be back for the post match show. Till then, take care and thank you.